Hello students, we are going to start exercise 2b now. I am starting with question number 5. Please go to the question. You have to find the values of the following questions given. The first one is log of 64 to the base 4. Alright. So now how can you break 64? 64 is nothing but 4 cube, isn't it? 4 into 4 into 4 is 64. So I'll write this 64 as 4 cube. My base is 4. Now if you remember the properties, this 3 comes over here, right? So I'll have 3 log 4 base 4, isn't it? So now log a base a, remember the property, log a base a, log a base a is 1, right? So this will be 3 into log 4 base 4 is 1, so 3 into 3, 3 into 1, 3, right? Very simple. Okay, let's solve the next one now. Number 2 is log 100 base 10. This is very simple. How can I write 100 in terms of 10? 100 is 10 square, so base is 10. 2 will come forward, so this will be 2 log 10 base 10, and we know log 10 base 10 is 1, so 2 into 1, my final answer will be 2. Alright, this is number 2. Now number 3 is log of 0.1 base 10. Now this is interesting. Please observe here what I'll do. 1 can be written as 1 by 10. 0.1 can be written as 1 by 10, right? So base is 10. Now 1 by 10 is 10 to the power minus 1 base 10. I think you know this property. A to the power minus 1 is 1 by a, right? So if you don't know, please learn this one. This will be very important. Now minus 1 will come forward. I am left with log 10 base 10, isn't it? And log 10 base 10 is 1, so minus 1 into 1, minus 1. So this is solution for 2 and 3. Let's try to solve question number 4 now. Alright, number 4 now. We have log 16 base root 2. Now this is interesting. Now how much is 16? 16 is basically 2 to the power 4. You all know, right? But my base is root 2. So now 2 is root 2 whole square. Root 2 whole square is 2. And I have 2 to the power 4. Alright. Try to understand this one. So ultimately I'll have root 2 to the power 2 into 4, 8. Right? Properties of index. Right? So now I'll come over here. 16 can be written as root 2 whole to the power 8. My base is root 2. The 8 will come forward, so I'll have 8 log root 2, base is root 2. Obviously, as you have understood, this will be 1, so 8 into 1, 8. Alright, so this is easy provided you know this part, so please pay attention to this part. And let's take question number 6 now. Question number 6, log of 81 to the power minus 1, base is 3. So how shall I break this one? 81 is nothing but 3 to the power 4. So 81 is 2 to the power 4, and we already have another minus 1 here. My base is 3. Alright. So now properties of index. So it will be 3 to the power minus 4. Base is 3. Minus 4 will come forward. Minus 4 log 3 base 3. Log 3 base 3 is 1. So you have minus 4 into 1. That is minus 4. Right. So next up is question number 7. However, question number 7 is similar to question number 4. So I want you people to try this one on your own, right? Similar to question number 4. Next, let's try to take 9 and 10. Alright, so this is question number 9, log 324 base 3 root 2. Now this will be interesting. What I'll do now, I'll prime factorize 324, so by 2 this will be 162, by 2 is 81, by 3 27, by 3 9, by 3 3. Alright, look at the base over here. Concentrate on the base. Base is 3 root 2. So how many 3's are there? 3 to the power 4. But I have root 2 over here. But I have 2. So how many? 2 square, isn't it? 2 square, how will I break? Root 2 whole square to the power 2. I think I've understood this part. So I'll have root 2 whole to the power 4. So 3 to the power 4 into root 2 whole to the power 4 is 324. Alright. So now I'll come back here, so I can write it like this. 324 is 3 root 2 whole to the power 4, base is 3 root 2, 4 will come forward, log 3 root 2 base 3 root 2, and as you can see over here, my final answer will be 4, right? This question is important because of this calculation. Please pay special attention here. If you don't understand, please inform me. I'll try to explain again. Alright, this is the last one from question number 5. There are two logs here, don't get scared, right? I will do in sequence. So what I'll do now, we'll first break this 8. So first log will remain the same. 8 we know, 8 is 2 cube and 2 is root 2 whole square. So this will be finally root 2 to the power 6. I think you know this, right? So now log root 2 to the power 6 base is root 2. Alright, okay, now the first log, nothing will happen over here. Now please pay attention, this 6 will come here, right? So we'll have 6 here and a log root 2 base root 2. So now this is log 6 base 6, which is 1, and this is log root 2 base root 2, which is also 1. So I have 1 into 1. My final answer is 1 only. Alright, so I have discussed all the questions from question number 5. Let's take question number 6 also, which is similar to question number 5. Now this is a very important question. Look at the base over here. Base is not 1, base is 0.1. So what I'll do now, observe, this can be written as 1 by 10 whole to the power 9. My base is 0.1. Alright, so now 1 by 10 is basically what, 0.1, isn't it? 0.1 to the power 9, base is 0.1. After it easy, I think you know, the 9 will come forward, 9 log 0.1 base 0.1. Log of 0.1 base 0.1 is obviously again 1. So 9 into 1, my final answer is 9. Right? So I have covered question number 6 also. Please practice these questions. In examples also there are few questions. Practice from there also. These are very important types of questions. In the next video, we're going to solve some more questions from the exercise.